Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Welcome back to my channel. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. The Senate may have to work in its recess to pass both a bipartisan infrastructure plan and a budget resolution that would allow Democrats to enact a range of priorities without any Republican support. Many businesses and labor groups are coming together to support the bipartisan infrastructure bill. There's a lot of great news, everyone. In a video later today, I'll be announcing the two winners of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway. Remember, it's not too late to enter the giveaway. All you need to do to enter the giveaway is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. According to CNBC News, the Senate may work into its recess to pass both a bipartisan infrastructure plan and a budget resolution that would allow his party to approve a bill to address child care and climate change without any Republican support. In a letter to his caucus, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said, "Senators are working with the White House to turn the $1.2 trillion infrastructure framework into legislation." The Senate Budget Committee is also crafting a measure that would allow Democrats to pass a sprawling child care, health care, and climate policy plan without any GOP vote. Chuck Schumer also stated, "My intention for this work period is for the Senate to consider both the bipartisan infrastructure legislation and a budget resolution with reconciliation instructions, which is the first step for passing legislation through the reconciliation process. Please be advised that the time is of the essence and we have a lot of work to do."
So there's another ideal that you make real in the everyday lives of the American family, the American household, the American people. And that ideal is the freedom to vote. This is a nonpartisan organization, and this issue should be a nonpartisan issue. Because voting is not about one party. It is about our entire democracy, a democracy which must be grounded in a representative government. And in fact, protecting the right to vote is about as American as apple pie. We know this, we live this. County leaders are the backbone of our elections. County leaders, you oversee polling locations at senior centers and elementary schools and churches. County leaders hire and train and employ election workers. Every election, you work hard to ensure the people you serve can cast their ballot no matter who they vote for. You make sure that their ballot will be counted in a fair and transparent process. And even as you work to make voting more accessible, I know, because I'm here to speak some truth, I know that you see how obstacles to voting stand in the way of your efforts. Several county leaders have shared this frustration with me. For instance, right now, local election officials face threats and harassment. New state laws would punish local election officials for simply doing their job. And as a result, we are seeing local election officials of both parties leave these important positions. That is a major...
Senators should be prepared for the possibility of working long nights, weekends, and remaining in Washington into the previously scheduled state work period. The coming weeks will shape the agenda Democratic leaders President Joe Biden, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi can pass before the next year's midterm elections. They aim to create a stronger social safety net, jolt the post-crisis economy, and set the groundwork to curb climate change. The three Democratic leaders have to balance competing interests within their party to push both huge proposals through Congress. Some liberals have criticized the lack of funding in the bipartisan plan to address the climate crisis and transition to green energy. A few centrist Democrats, led by Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, have questioned spending trillions of dollars on a Democrats-only bill. Senate Democrats cannot lose a single vote on the reconciliation bill in a Senate split by a 50-50 party. Pelosi, a California Democrat, also has to navigate a slim majority in the House. Nancy Pelosi reiterated that she wants the Senate to pass both the infrastructure plan and budget reconciliation measure before the House takes up either proposal. Pelosi had stated, "I have said that I really cannot take up the reconciliation." 11 Republican senators have supported the bipartisan plan, enough for it to pass if all Democrats get on board. However, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has not yet endorsed a framework. A coalition of 24 business and labor groups announced Thursday that they support the $1.2 trillion infrastructure plan developed by a bipartisan group of senators and endorsed by President Joe Biden. In a group statement, the groups had said, "We urge Congress to turn this framework into legislation that will be signed into law, and our organizations are committed to helping see this cross the finish line." The organizations, which include the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, said that investing in the nation's roads, bridges, transit, airports, water, energy, and broadband infrastructure will create middle-class families sustaining jobs. Their statement also said, "Do not let partisan differences get in the way of action. Pass significant, meaningful infrastructure legislation now." President Joe Biden announced a deal in late June, which includes $579 billion in new spending on top of the previously authorized funding. The president recently had to walk back on some comments that he wouldn't sign a bipartisan deal if Congress did not also send him a separate Democrats-only package of his remaining priorities that they could potentially pass without any Republican support. But meanwhile, conservative groups have sent a letter to the GOP leaders in Congress, urging them to oppose a bipartisan plan. That letter, signed by the former president's advisor, Stephen Moore, among others, said that 4 preconditions should be met before Republicans support the plan, including repurposing $2 trillion from already allocated funds this year, and not allowing any funding to go to the IRS enforcement. So what do you think, everyone? Should Republicans support the new infrastructure plan? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. That is the end of the video, everyone, for this afternoon. Thank you so very much for watching my video. I greatly appreciate it. In a video later tonight, I will be announcing the winners of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway. Remember, it's not too late to enter the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also remember, you must leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very blessed Friday.